Are superautos still a thing? Disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Always check your local laws before growing or possessing cannabis. You are responsible for your own actions, so stay informed and stay legal. What's up, growers? It's your boy back in the garden, and today we're digging up a blast from the past. Superautos. Remember those? The big legendary autoflowers that were supposed to grow as tall as a photo period, yield like a monster, and still flip themselves to flower without you changing the lights? Yeah, whatever happened to that dream? Let's talk about it. Back in the early 2010s, seed banks were hyping superautos like they were the future of growing. Breeders like Flash Seeds were dropping names like Superauto Haze and Superauto OG. The promise was simple. Grow a cannabis tree that acts like an auto. You didn't have to mess with timers or light schedules, just plant it, feed it, and watch it turn into a monster. And to be fair, they worked, kind of. These plants could stretch 6 to 9 feet tall, some even taller outdoors. They were basically half sativa, half ruderalis hybrids that needed about 100 to 130 days from seed to harvest. That's 4 months for an auto. Wild, right? The idea was to keep the simplicity of an autoflower but extend the life cycle long enough to pack on serious weight. And in the right conditions, they really could produce a pound or two per plant. Not bad for something that flowers on its own. But there was a catch. Several, actually. When you take away the main advantage of an auto, which is speed, you start to lose what made autos popular in the first place. These superautos took forever to finish, and you couldn't clone them. Indoor growers hated them because they outgrew tents. Outdoor growers in cooler climates saw them stall out or get hit by frost before finishing. Basically, they were impressive on paper. But in practice, they were like trying to drive a monster truck to the grocery store. Cool, but not exactly practical. As breeding tech improved, the whole superauto thing quietly faded. Breeders started focusing on compact, high-performance autos that could hit photo period quality in half the time. Companies like Mephisto, Fast Buds, and Humboldt started dropping autos that finished in 75 to 90 days and could still hit a pound outdoors. That was the end of the superauto era, but really, it was the start of the next generation. Today's autos are the evolved version of those experiments. The genetics got cleaned up, stabilized, and refined. So while you might not see the word superauto printed on seed packs anymore, their DNA lives on in every elite auto you can buy today. Now, are there still true superautos out there? A few. You might still find some of the old Flash Seeds lines floating around online or in private collections. Some people even breed their own long-running autos outdoors to get those huge yields. But most growers these days prefer something faster, tighter, and more predictable. So should you grow a superauto in 2025? It depends. If you live in a warm, long-season climate, like parts of California, Spain, or Australia, sure, those big autos can still crush it outdoors if they've got room and sun. But if you're in a shorter season or growing indoors, you're better off with a modern auto that finishes quicker. You'll still get amazing yields, and the quality's often better than what we used to call superauto anyway. Here's how I see it. Superautos were an experiment that pushed the limits of autoflower genetics. They showed what was possible. They were the bridge between the old school, tiny autos, and the beasts we grow now. They proved that autos could be powerful, not just convenient. So in that sense, they never really disappeared. They just evolved. If you ever come across a real old-school superauto strain, grab a pack for the nostalgia and run it outdoors. You might not get the world's best yield, but you'll get a piece of cannabis history. And honestly, those early autos deserve respect for paving the road we're all driving on today. So, are superautos still a thing? Not by name, but their spirit's alive in every high-performing auto we grow in 2025. We just don't call them superautos anymore. We call them good genetics. Stay dirty, stay growing, and I'll catch you in the next one.